Hello. Hey, everyone. I'm here in real life. Rylie, the water, moving our bodies. Just, yeah, at the same time, being calm and at peace. It's just some of the things that we feel and that I wanted to share about this season. The wind, the waves. This is a really big season and time. I'm a single mom navigating 2 countries, navigating fathers in 2 different countries. Um, Riley's dad in the US, Finn's dad here in Canada, and there's a lot that comes with that: logistics, emotions, communication, boundaries, grief, growth, all of it. I'm not the only one navigating complicated co-parenting dynamics either. There's something that's really been present for me lately. I haven't been home, like really home, for more than short spurts in the last 10 years. We traveled, we lived in different places, 5 countries, and now here where I was raised, Georgian Bay. It's interesting, this place. It's it's medicine. It's very special because out of everywhere we've been, this land holds something different. People come here from all over the world. It's a bucket list destination, a retirement dream. And for me, it's where I'm learning how to root in again. There's a quote by Ram Dass: if you think you're enlightened, go spend a week with your family. And I laugh because this is where I am. I'm back in my roots, back in old patterns, back in places that shaped me, and also meeting myself here new, from a different perspective. It's really powerful right now. The timing, the angel numbers, Fynn turning 10, Rylie turning 1, both initiations, both thresholds. With Fynn, I'm watching him step in to more independence, more voice, more edge, more autonomy, and that brings challenges, testing, lots of emotions. There's moments where I get pulled into frustration or my own conditioning and patterns, and I'm learning to respond differently, to repair. It's not about being perfect. It's more about just being conscious. And with Rylie, she's in full innocence, dependence, full presence. She's learning to walk, to speak, to be. And I'm remembering the softness through her. I'm still holding both the expansion and contraction, the independence and the dependence, the structure and the surrender, all of it at the same time. It's the duality, the yin yang teachings. And I'm doing it largely on my own. Single motherhood isn't just doing it all. It's making decisions alone, carrying emotional weight, navigating co-parenting dynamics that aren't always aligned, holding space for the kids while also holding myself. There are moments that feel heavy, lonely, moments when I'm tired, moments where I wish things were more simple. And there are also moments that feel like breakthroughs. And since being back here, I've seen shifts in the kids: more grounding, more in nature, more presence, little milestones that feel big, especially in me. There's a deeper regulation, more clarity, more honesty about what's working and what's not. And this is where the integration comes in, because whether we're talking about mental health, psychedelics, or just life, integration is a work. It's not about peak experiences. It's about how we respond. It's, for me and how I respond when Finn's pushing boundaries, or how I regulate when the baby's crying and I'm exhausted, or when their fathers um, are like tense, or I'm tense with them, and how I talk to myself when I feel like I'm falling short, or feel like, there's all these expectations on me, but I'm not allowed to have expectations on anybody else. And that's the integration. It's also a lot about letting go. And this Friday, we're doing such a beautiful letting go ceremony. I'm so excited because it's like, it's so necessary, and like really good timing just after the full moon. And we're going to let go of like old identities, old expectations. And with spring here, I literally do feel like it's a rebirth, not just a dramatic overnight thing, but in a quite like steady, progressive, compound way. Like roots are going back into the ground, like choosing to stay, choosing to be present, choosing to build something real, like honoring mental health with the seasons, slowing down when I can, getting outside with the kids and noticing when I'm dysregulated and just coming back, asking for support when I need it instead of begging and pleading and grieving and being in denial because things have gotten too far. Instead, taking that time to identify before and giving myself grace when I don't get it right, because I don't get it right all the time. I will raise my voice sometimes. I still do get overwhelmed. I still question myself. But I also notice that I come back faster and I repair, and I keep choosing love, and I keep choosing to stay open. And maybe that's what motherhood is really just teaching me more than anything right now. Not perfection, just presence, just being here on Georgian Bay with the kids at these ages. It's like it's initiation for all of us. It's like I'm not the same woman who left here all those years ago, and this isn't the same place either, because I'm seeing it with new eyes. And I think that's the real medicine. Coming home and meeting myself here just a little differently. I'm in a season of motherhood. I'm still single parenting. There are still co-parenting challenges. There's still adjustment and returning home to all the deep transitions that have happened. And, being a mom means I'm not alone in this. It also means empathetically I'm feeling it for all three of us. And sometimes these seasons can stretch us, but they also root us. This isn't just a place where I was raised. It's where I'm choosing to grow again. And it's at a time when Mama Nature's waking back up too. It's quite beautiful being here. I'm quite blessed that I get to call such a beautiful place home. And that in all this time, I'm finding that home is really a place inside of me too. A place I can always come back to, no matter where in the world I am, no matter what adventures we go on, This is a very special time. I'm noticing the synchronicities and just doing my best to ride that wave in the middle of the yin yang, finding the darkness in the light in the darkness, and dancing on that line in the middle. With this, I'm going to say goodbye. I love y'all. Bye for now.